John is shocked to realize he can understand what the dog is saying. The dog says John's late master buried a jar of silver coins under the jujube tree in the yard. At first John thinks he is hallucinating. Still, just in case, he tells his master's widow about it. That same night, she actually digs up a jar of silver coins under the tree. Only then, John believes everything Big Black said was real, and it all started 3 days earlier. John was the village vet's apprentice. 3 days ago his master slipped off a cliff while gathering herbs in the mountains. Before dying he entrusted his young wife to John, told him to take good care of her. John holds back his grief and arranges the funeral. Unexpectedly, the flirtatious neighbor sets his eyes on the helpless widow. Furious, John shoves the neighbor away hard. The neighbor snaps in anger. He calls out his vicious dog to attack John. Caught off guard, John is knocked to the ground. He is seconds from being torn apart. He suddenly spots the medicine gourd his master used for dog bites. In desperation he chugs the liquid inside. The next second a surge of power floods his body. His eyes glow with golden light. The dog that was snarling moments ago now wags its tail and kneels before him. Before anyone understands what happened, John's vision goes dark and he collapses. When he wakes up again, Big Black the dog comes over to greet John. Turns out John accidentally swallowed the dog king elixir from the gourd. Now he can understand dogs, and he's become the dog king of all dogs nearby. Big Black worries John won't believe him, so he calls Little Black from the village to explain. Little Black has lived here over 10 years. There's nothing in this village he doesn't know. Seeing these loyal dogs, John knows this is his master's gift to him. Next day he runs up the mountain to pay respects. After the incense, he hears the widow crying. Big Black rushes to tell John, says she went out to buy meat, and James at the butcher shop bullied her. John flies into rage. He storms the market and smashes James's stall. James grabs a cleaver ready to fight. John, powered by the dog king elixir, is insanely strong. He beats James senseless with one hand. Meanwhile, the widow has been waiting at home. Seeing her worried face, John vows to protect her and honor his master's trust. That night John is in the yard feeling the breeze. Little Black rushes over with urgent news, says his brothers at the office came with a message. James holds a grudge against John and went to his brother at the office, planning to take John to the county office tomorrow. Little Black can't bear to see the dog king taken away. He decides to call hundreds of dog brothers tonight. Tomorrow they'll fight to the end. John politely refuses. They're ruthless. He can't let them die for nothing. Little Black urges him to think it through. If John won't fight head on, he can use strategy. James's brother is just a low-level officer. Anyone at the office can push him around. Better to find someone higher up to help. Coincidentally, Little Black knows Jack, who works at the county office. Jack's mother has a crooked mouth problem. If John can fix her, he becomes Jack's lifesaver. John hesitates. He's just a vet, doesn't know human medicine. Little Black looks confident, says he has a brother. His master was a retired imperial doctor, had a secret cure for crooked mouths. After he died everyone thought the remedy was lost. Little Black's brother memorized it over the years. John is thrilled, but the brother lives hundreds of miles away. By the time he arrives it would be too late. Little Black reassures John, one bark and his brother will rush here immediately. He howls at the sky. Dogs from 10 villages around are mobilized. News spreads fast. It reaches brothers 100 miles away. Half an hour later, the brothers actually arrive.